1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. Suspect in our doctor calling me. Respond to a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1051 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1074 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. Suspect resting in our doctor calling me. We got a 1081 in South Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050 in South Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080 in South Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 in South Hepburn Heights. There's a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights.
What's up, SC?
We got a 1011 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1011 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011 in Central Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1074 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 1050 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. There's a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1074 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1051 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1074 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1011 in Central Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. There's a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1051 in Central Hepburn Heights. There's a 1050 in Central Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. We got a 1010 in Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 10B, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1055, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1054, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1055, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1074, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1081, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1073, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1081, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010, AZ North Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, AZ North Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. We got a 1051, AZ North Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050, AZ North Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, AZ North Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1055, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1051, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010, AZ North Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080, AZ North Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. We got a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1074, AZ North Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, AZ North Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1055, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1055, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1074, AZ to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011, AZ to Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. We got a 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1055, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1034, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1054, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055, agent to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. This is 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. We got a 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1074, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1055, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1055, agent to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1074, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1055, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1074, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1015, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1011, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. This is 1081, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1073, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1055, agent to Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010, agent North Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, agent North Hepburn Heights. This is 1073, agent to Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010, agent to Hepburn Heights. This is 1080, agent to Hepburn Heights. Suspect on foot. Respond to 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 10B and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1074 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 10B and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to 10B and Central Hepburn Heights. Suspects on foot. We got a 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 10B and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1074 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1011 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1011 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. Suspects on foot. This is 1055 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 and East Hepburn Heights. This is 1080 and East Hepburn Heights. This is 1050 and East Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 and East Hepburn Heights. This is 1050 and East Hepburn Heights. We got a 1011 and East Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1010 and East Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050 and East Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050 and East Hepburn Heights. Suspects on foot. Respond to a 1055 and East Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1080 and East Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050 and East Hepburn Heights. This is 1010 and East Hepburn Heights. This is 1011 and East Hepburn Heights. This is 1055 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to 1080 and Central Hepburn Heights. Suspects on foot. This is 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1074 and Central Hepburn Heights. Respond to a 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1055 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1080 and Central Hepburn Heights. Suspects on foot. We got a 1074 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1050 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. This is 1055 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1010 and Central Hepburn Heights. We got a 1080 and Central Hepburn Heights. Suspect. We got a 1011 in West Portland Street. This is 1050 in West Portland Street. We got a 1050 in West Portland Street. We got a 1010 in West Portland Street. Respond to a 1055 in West Portland Street. This is 1011 in West Portland Street. We got a 1050 in West Portland Street. We got a 1051 in West Portland Street. Suspect resting in a black police car.